You have an accent though, that's what it is. Bro, go to Mexico. Go to Mexico, they'll fucking love you, bro.
Alright, here we go. So again, it's kind of sad that it's like kind of on negative, you know, circumstances, but I'm just gonna start the stream like this. Here we go.
Handles, dude.
Right, literally starting off. They're just gonna think this guy's a spoofer. Alright, so we are live.
Cool.
I'm just waiting for it to start up.
Shit. Fucking wrong phone.
Everyone's gonna think of this. Alright. Just wait for everyone to save it. Okay. What's going on? Everyone, let me know if you can hear me all okay. How we doing? Okay, oh god, we got 155 people in a minute. Give me 1 second. Alright, if everyone wants to retweet the last tweet, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna give people a couple of minutes to tune in, and then I kind of want to say what I want to say moving forward with streams, and just in terms of what the future of the channel looks like, and we're just going to have a community discussion about the decisions made today, which I honestly didn't think they'd go through with. So it's a pretty sad day for a lot of people in that regard. But I'm going to start off in a couple of minutes with some positive news for myself. It's a bit of a loves it, and I'm just gonna. Are you guys ready? Let me ask you this question: are you ready to see my buddy right now? My buddy Pokemon. If you're ready to see my buddy Pokemon, just say yes, and you'll see. Here we go. You ready? Oh! Loves it. So, look, it's a negative day, but we got a bit of a loves. It's confirmed I'm a smoother. Dude, look at this. Where is it? From the man himself. Dude, thank you. I want to say thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. De nada.
For this secret holucha.
Yeah.
Straight from Mexico. It's a huge loves it. And it's under 1,500, so we could use it. This is, I mean, do you like this Pokemon, or it is like, it is what it is? Right.
Yeah, it's what it is. Dude, I go to Mexico all the time, so it doesn't really matter. 2-hour trip. I go there often, so don't worry about it. It's all yours, bro.
Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. So, he's hooked us up with the Holucha, and it's a huge loves it, and I'm definitely going to be best budding it. So that's a positive thing about today. And yes, it is legitimate. And you did legitimately catch them in Mexico, and you're traveling around the world right now. You just got back from New Zealand.
Correct.
So, and you're enjoying Sydney, you said? It's pretty good. It's not bad. And you just showed me a VR experience, one of which I can talk about, which is anyway. So back to the discussion about the remote raid thing. There's no sugarcoating it. It's a terrible decision for the game. We're going to see lots and lots of people quit. We're going to see lots of global and online communities torn apart. A lot of global remote raiding discords and raid chats are redundant now. But I just want to say on a personal note, and this is something I feel really insecure about, so just bear with me when I say this, that I really hope that somehow, some way, that I'm able to continue to build my channel and grow my community and connect with everybody every day, even if we're not raiding. And that's something I'm really worried about with this decision, is that this is going to impact my viewership, this is going to impact the growth of my channel, people are just not going to be interested in the game or me or anything. And that's something I'm really worried about. So like, one of the things I just want to say on a personal note is that I hope somehow, some way, that we're able to still hang out, every day, and I'm probably just not going to do raids at all. I mean, what's the point, really? I don't care. You know, I could do 100 Lugia raids where I know what's the point. Doesn't make any difference. So I'm hoping that somehow we could still have a good time and hang out every day, despite not being able to do the raids that we've all loved doing. It's definitely going to kill a huge aspect of the community. And once again, Volusia, huge secret. So. Hey, please, we like watching you. If you want to sit at a cafe and talk about grass, we'll still tune in. That's so nice. Thank you so much. And thank you, West Coast, for the raid. So again, I just want to reiterate that there's no sugarcoating the situation. It's a really terrible decision for everyone. It tears apart global communities, the online community. I'm not gonna, you know, pretend that that's not the reality. I feel like I've put my voice out there on Twitter and on here. So when I continue to stream and try to remain positive because of the community, don't think that that's selling myself short or selling out or somehow agreeing with the decision. Because let me make it abundantly clear, I don't agree with it at all. I've been an advocator for why remote raids have been so incredible and why they're so needed, because we have a global and online community that Niantic doesn't seem to understand the importance and significance of. And I'm already seeing, you know, as I said, Discord groups tearing apart, raid chat groups tearing apart. I think when we think about the future as far as raid days and global, you know, GoFest events and all of these things are just redundant now because you can only do 5 a day. And here's the other issue, right? It's not only 5 a day that's the problem. It's also the fact that they're putting up the price as well. So the 5 raids that you're doing are incredibly increased on the price. So I don't see how this doesn't benefit anybody, you know? It doesn't benefit Niantic because they're going to be literally losing millions of dollars in revenue every month. It's tearing apart global and online communities. So as I said, global Discord raiding groups, raid chats, Telegram groups are all made redundant now. And I mean, it just makes the game not exciting, really. So once again, I am saying this as someone who disagrees with this so much that I really hope that when you see me still playing, like just grinding and doing rockets and free-to-play stuff, that you don't interpret that as me agreeing with what's happening, because I definitely don't. And I'm hoping that we're able to all come and hang out and you know, have a good time, because that's the most important thing, especially in times like this, is the community aspect. That's always been the most important thing to me. So I'm not going to really bother with raids anymore. I couldn't care less. I'm just going to, for me, focus on what's important, which for me is the community. You know, building relationships, having conversations, watching my channel grow, connecting with everybody. I'm not going to bother with the raiding stuff, and I'm not just saying that and then 2 weeks later I'm doing back to normal. I'm just not going to bother at all, and I just hope that everyone can kind of respect the situation and hopefully not take out the negativity on me, because I haven't done anything wrong, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go back to the simplicity of focusing on the community, hanging out, having a good time, trying to have a good time, despite the fact that we're all understandably upset about the situation. So yeah, for what it's worth, I appreciate each and every single one of you for hanging out. We're still here for a good time, as the community is the most important thing. Absolutely, Danielle, and thank you so much for months, for the 32 months, sorry. Thank you for the donation link, Noodles. That's literally how I'm putting food on the table at the moment, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Piper. I'm sure you're upset about the recent decision. I'm going to do the daily incense, I think, as we walk up to the Opera House. Hello, Hare. How you doing, mate? thank you again to Uchum for the Lucha
You're welcome.
and for hanging out. We had a really good breakfast, which I really appreciate that as well. We've had a good time hanging out. So no, I'm not a spoofer. I'm just traded for a legitimate Lucha from Mexico. Well, where else would it be, you idiot? But anyway.
Of course.
But look at that. So thank you again, man. I really do appreciate that. And again, like, I just added him today. So there wasn't even an influence on the lucky. And it just went lucky. So that's a huge loves it right there. Thank you, bro.
Of course, bro.
It's sadly only a 12, 12, 13, but it's under 1500. The lucky dex is done. So that's exciting. So here we are. We're at the Sydney Opera House. I gave him, what did I give you? Shiny Giratina, because he wanted to see if he'd re-roll to a
Ultra League, you know,
it was
possible.
pretty bad, sadly.
No.
I'm sorry, but
Got a lucky deerling. Fuck yeah.
and then I just gave him a dealing in the recent for the second one that went lucky. So
Yeah.
thank you, dude. So let's show the. Here we go. It's actually a beautiful day, which is fantastic. There it is. There's the Sydney Opera House. We've got a big cruise ship. Shout out to Tom. We've got the Harbour Bridge. We've got some palm trees, bit of an Alola sort of situation, and we've got a bin chicken. That's a huge lot.
Oh shit.
So these are called ibises.
Iris, okay.
Ibises, I-B-I-S, ibis. But everyone calls them bin chickens. So you're kind of freaking out over here.
Never seen anything like it, dude. It's pretty cool.
Bin chicken.
Yeah.
And they're always in the bins. And there it is. They're pretty common. It's a bit of an Australian, you know, iconic sort of bird.
Really?
They don't really attack anybody. They just kind of just want your food.
So many over there. Look at that. Boom.
Oh wow, there's a
It's
whole
a whole
nest
bunch.
of them.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to see the nest?
Sure.
We've got a big nest there.
Right.
See, we're still having fun. We don't need a raid.
No?
Dude, look.
Oh, snaps. Which Pokemon do you think best resembles this bird? By looking at it.
It's like a Donphan and like with the big trunky beak. I don't know.
No, it's a Donphan face with a
with a Talonflame body. I don't know.
Talonflame body.
No, it's a Galarian Zapdos maybe. I don't know. It's got the ostrich kind of thing going on with the big legs.
Right. Snap.
I think it loves it. I mean, it's really enjoying itself over there.
It's quite a bird.
Look at this big nest. You know, the nests, guys, if you guys didn't know, nests change every 2 weeks. So this is the nest for the next 2 weeks. We've got an ibis nest. Sorry, bin chicken nest. Here they are. Oh, did a bit of a dance there. Huge love.
Yeah.
So there we go. And this is it. Beautiful day. And we've got Angus Young here, loving it. I'd be hot in that suit. Oh, by the way, Chirp, thank you so much for the gifted subs. No, I'm not dancing next to him, Lisa. Hello.
By the way, thank you, Daniel, for showing me around, because like it's my first time seeing Australia. This part, I'm mind blown. Australia has been amazing. The animals, the green, so much green in this whole city. I'm just mind blown by all that, and the Aussie women, the accents. Oh,
I hate our accents.
Yeah.
I feel like we sound uneducated. I feel the same way when I hear American women talk. I'm like, God, yeah, whatever you want. Like, you know, like I don't know. For me, the Australian accent, it sounds like we're uneducated. Like I didn't finish school or something. I don't know. I just, how's it going, mate? Like I don't know. That doesn't turn me on. It doesn't do anything for me.
right.
But it's funny how we just like what we don't have, you know what I mean? Like the Americans love the Australian accents for some reason. I don't know why. And I love you know what? Every time I hear an American accent in person, I think I'm in a Hollywood movie, like I'm on a movie set. Like something's going on here. Who's filming? You know, like I guess we are filming a bit.
We
of
are
Hollywood.
filming. Well, do you feel like I have the American accent? Yes, no,
Yeah.
so yeah? Okay. Si te hablo español, para tener el acento también. Like, no.
You know what? Whatever that means, I agree.
Have you never been to Mexico? Oh, you never been to Mexico,
No,
right?
no.
Oh my God.
Never been
What
to
do you know about Mexico? I want to know what's your knowledge of Mexico.
Okay, so Mexico. Tacos. That's it. That's all I know.
Okay.
I don't know. I honestly don't really know a whole lot. Like, what would be, I don't know, the top 5 things to visit if you went to Mexico, aside from a halucha? Like, what's
Aside from a halucha.
you know, like, what's there?
Okay, well, depends. You want top 5 cities to visit or top 5 things to do overall Mexico?
What about both? You know.
What about both? Okay. Mexico City, you can't go wrong with that. It's very historical. Maybe like an hour drive north, you will see the pyramids of Teotihuacan, which is like where the Aztec Empire
That's cool.
started.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nearby that, it's a little restaurant, a cave restaurant, where you can actually try escamoles. Escamoles is a little worm thing. They eat those things, yeah.
They worms.
They eat crickets, bro.
Oh my God.
So you in a cricket hive, you're there? They eat crickets, worms,
Right.
like little maggot-looking things. Dude, they eat a lot.
Oh God.
It's definitely interesting. Don't recommend it, but what you need to try when you're in Mexico, there's this food thing called sope.
Sope.
Sope is a
Like soap or something?
so it's not soap. No, sope is a how do I say it? Wait, are they hearing from your side or? I should probably go, wait, where's your mic?
doesn't
Where's your mic?
matter. My mic's just the-
Oh, okay, so you can hear that. Okay,
don't have that.
a sope is pretty much how do I say it?
It's like soap. Hey.
Not soap. No. S-O-A-P. No. S-O-P-E. Sope. Sope.
yeah.
It's pretty. Okay. It's pretty much. I would say it's like a mini Mexican pizza. Now, how do I?
Ooh, okay, all right. I'm done.
But now pizza's made with that bread dough.
Yeah.
With the sope, it's made out of like the Mexican masa. So you have that crunchiness. You deep fry that thing, so it's nice and crunchy. And on top, like I said, a pizza you put marinara sauce, but a sope you put a bean spread first.
Right. Okay.
Then you top it with cheese and all the toppings you want. You want lettuce, you want meat,
That's fine.
you want guacamole, sour cream, sope, bro.
That's so good. Okay.
You'll love
Well, I'd
that
definitely love to try that at some point.
for sure.
So what's the what's the most popular kind of burrito, in Mexican culture? Like, what is the, you know what I mean? Because we've got so many different quote unquote like Mexican places here, and they vary of what's popular and what isn't. Like what like in terms, because I love burritos,
Okay.
but lots of them are not traditionally Mexican. You know what I mean? Like it's all sort of different depending on where you go. So like, what's the, like as far as the filling, what do you think is the most like kind of common ones?
Okay. Have you ever heard of carnitas?
No.
Carnitas is shredded pork. What now? The way to make it is you gotta make that shit crisp. What, can I cut you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Sure.
So it has to be done right. So regular carnitas, if it's like bland and there's no crisp to it, it's all right. But if you get that crunchy part of the skin of the pork, goddamn man, it's fucking amazing, bro. So if you could do a sope with carnitas, bro, you're in heaven, man.
All right.
Carnitas. Carnitas. Say it with me.
Katanas and soap.
Katanas and soap.
Am I fluent yet?
You're getting there, bro.
Guys,
You're getting there.
Some of my favorite Mexican food is katanas and soap. I mean,
Bro.
it's a good situation.
Very good. Yeah, yummy. Katanas and soap. That's funny.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, carnita is good. Another food product that would be good is called a vampiro.
Vampiro.
Vampiro. In
that?
English, that translates to a vampire. Now,
What?
yeah, vampiro is
So we
vampire.
gotta eat a vampire.
Yeah, you're eating a vampire. That's what it is.
Okay, well, the tables have turned. I'm eating their neck instead of the other way around. I like it.
Okay, so what a vampiro is, what they do is they grab a tortilla, and small size, and they put it over the grill, and they make sure it gets crunchy hard, like how do I say it? Like a crispy taco. So you make sure you fry it. You don't fry it. You dry it up to the point where it's nice and crunchy. Then when they see that it's getting nice and crunchy, they'll put the cheese on top. Melted cheese. It's called queso fundido. So melted cheese.
Okay.
Put it on top. After that, you put the toppings you want. It's the crispiest thing you'll ever try in Mexican food. It's so fucking good.
That sounds amazing. Okay. Well, you're teaching me a lot. That's good. I like it. How long's the flight? I don't know. I don't even know how long.
Oh
the
my
flight
God!
is. It'd be a while.
From Sydney, yeah, long flight. I mean, my flight to Auckland was like, layover like 16 hours. So.
Oh man, but you don't mind the flights, you said. And we've got Red Flash, who's from Mexico. What part of Mexico are you from again, Ivan?
Yeah, where are you from?
How you going?
How about Latin America? Do we have any Latin American people listening or watching?
Yeah. Anybody?
Anybody? Latinos? Any Latinos in here?
Any Latinos?
Peru,
He's
Argentina.
I can't pronounce that.
Where's that? That's Guanajuato. Oh, Guanajuato.
I don't know.
Oh man, that's one thing I was gonna mention. That you talk about what you recommend in Mexico. Guanajuato. It's a city like about 2 hours northwest of Mexico City.
Okay.
It's known for its mummies. They're one of the few. They're one of the few places in Mexico where you can see mummies. In Mexico.
Holy shit! I thought you meant like actual like mums.
No,
you know, like...
you see mummies. You see mummies. Yeah, mamacitas. You'll see that.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's so. What is it like? Is it like a museum for the mummy kind of thing?
It is a museum. You go in there. You pay like almost like $7 Australian, and you go in there. It's a very small thing. You're in and out like within like 45 minutes. But you'll see mummified babies, mummified
Holy crap.
Adults, old people, everything, bro.
Wow. Sounds intense, but I mean, yeah, I'd go. Why not?
Right.
Bit of a mummy vibe.
It's actually a city that has a lot of like cave streets, so you can catch a car, an Uber, and they'll take you under the tunnel. It's like a whole city under a city. Wow. Pretty cool. Wow, look at that.
You need to do the Harbour Bridge climb, man.
Oh, that thing right there.
Yeah, so this is the...
Why don't you teach me some stuff about Australia, bro?
Okay,
yeah.
So this is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And you can climb to the top.
What?
Yeah. See the people walking across? You can walk across, yeah. You go right to the top.
Wow.
It's again, you've been very lucky with the weather because the weather's phenomenal. I think my viewers are sick and tired of me saying, oh, the weather's shit today. It's raining, it's too hot. So on the other side, I'll try and zoom in so people can look. So that's called Luna Park. See the clown head?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's a theme park. It's basically like a really low budget of Disneyland. It's it's like a child's playground, but it's a famous theme park nonetheless. You can catch a ferry over directly to there. Right. Which is, and it's, you know, it's something you want to at least like kind of get a photo with because it's pretty iconic. Have you caught one of the ferries yet?
Not yet, bro.
The ferries are really good. They go all around the harbour to different areas.
Nice.
But yeah, that's Luna Park. It's you know, it's a gym that a lot of people want raid invites to. But that's a thing of the past. You know?
Right. Quick selfie, buddy.
Let's do it. Yeah.
There you go. Got it.
Okay.
Go.
So yeah, that's so you can do the climb, which is really good. You've got the Luna Park and you've got the Opera House,
of course,
obviously, which is super iconic. Then you've got like really entitled people who get everything in life who live here. So that's always nice, you know, to see what must be nice to get everything looks like. So underneath, and I'll show you this. So this is called the Opera Bar. So it's actually like a little bar with like a few restaurants and stuff underneath the Opera House. So this gets crazy busy Friday night, Saturday night, people living it up. You know, you've got drinks, you've got shundos, you've got everything. There's a lot of stuff.
So for a single Mexican man like me, would you recommend it?
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. If you come back here, you know, tonight, tomorrow night, it goes off. It gets to a point where it's so loud from that many people being here and talking that you can't even hear yourself think. It's kind of ridiculous. So
I see. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so this is, we can walk down a few stairs, but, and by the way, seagulls love this area. The amount of people I hear screaming because, you know, seagulls just stolen the chip. But the seagulls here are really brutal. They'll just go for your food, they don't care. So you gotta watch out for the wing gulls. That guy's vlogging too. Hey man,
look at that.
Shundo. Yeah, so this is the Opera Bar. So under here you got a few restaurants and stuff. These are the nice seats that everybody sits on. As you can imagine, like people got their champagne and sitting here on a Friday night. Right. Pretty good spot.
It's nice.
Tazariti, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much, Tazariti. So, Yeah. Oh, and they usually have like a live band here. That's what that little stage is for. They usually have like, you know, guitar and some street, you know, performances and stuff, which is really, really nice. See, there's a bar up there. Got some really good pizza. This is part of the, as you can see, the opera bar. And yeah, nice little spot. What else have we got? Not really a whole lot. We've got I'm Trapped. I'll get out over there somewhere.
Let's go.
But yeah, look, we don't even need Pogo or raiding. We're just hanging out. Are you guys enjoying the visual, you know, tour right now? By the way, we almost had alcohol at 9 o'clock in the morning. Just putting that out there. It was almost it. All right, what else have we got? So,
I mean, I'll get you a beer right now if you're up for it, dude. I'd be happy to provide you a beer.
Always.
All right, cool, man.
So, man, I'm telling you, you got so lucky with the weather. It's so, like, it's beautiful. You got a breeze, not too hot, not too cold. The sun's out, birds are chirping. It's fantastic. Yeah, you got to catch a ferry at one point. They're really, really worthwhile.
For sure, bro.
So you just go back to the circular quay wharf.
Quick selfie. Let's try to get the ferry. Cool.
Yeah, so
Woo! Woo! All right, cool.
All right. Yeah, people get their coffees and all that sort of thing. You have to see the aggressive seagulls. They love it. There's always a cruise ship here. Always.
Always.
Yeah. There's another bar there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, despite the circumstances within the game. We're having a good time. We're giving you a bit of a tour, bit of a shundo, and we've got the luchas. So, I mean, life's good, isn't it? We've got some music. So they do, down here, they do like opera house tours where they take people through the opera house.
Nice.
So I'll show you that.
Well, what would you say would be the best photo shoot of the opera house in the background? Because what we did right now, the selfie, there's people in the background. It's not the best, but selfie regardless.
You want a selfie with the opera house?
Well, where would be a good iconic place to take a photo? I mean, I don't mind going to. I mean, I'll do it on a different day, but I don't mind going to the bridge and taking a shot up there.
Yeah,
that would probably be sick, right?
So you can walk across the bridge, like without having to do, like, commit to the climb.
No, I want to go up there.
Yeah.
Can I jump off in that thing or no?
I mean, I mean, for the content, you probably could.
No, I'm talking about like just to jump. Like, I mean, I'm an avid swimmer, so I would love to jump in the water if it's possible.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, you could just say you didn't know and do it anyway. That's what I try to do. That's how I run my life. I just make a decision. I say, sorry, I didn't know.
No, you know.
Ignorance is bliss, you know. So.
Of course.
I mean, you could try it.
Sure.
And we got Goober coming in with the raid. How you doing, man?
Hey.
Good to see you. Thank you, everybody. We've got 438 people tuning in for a stream called Pokemon Go is a Sad Day. And we're just streaming about seagulls. So, welcome in, everybody. Sorry if I haven't formally said hi to every person like I normally do. We're just kind of giving my good friend here a tour. We're hanging out. And this is it. This is the... Oh, I got to show you something.
Yeah, show me something. Yeah, go.
So, here's the story. So, behind here...
Right.
It doesn't always happen. If you see it, it's a bit of a shundo. So this is it. So behind here, there's a set of stairs. My chat already knows what I'm going to talk about. There's usually a seal that sits on the stairs like every day, soaking up the sun. So much so that he's always there. And the opera house staff have named him Benny. So it's Benny the Seal. It's a bit of a shundo, but it's usually there on days like this. And you see all the people staring down